Hello, my name is Tissa Aunilla. I'm the co-founder of Pipiltin Cocoa. So the bean to bar process means we make chocolate from cocoa beans to chocolate bar. So we source the electric cocoa beans from these farmers and we process this into a chocolate bar.
Okay, stand by. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, cue.
So good to see you again, Tissa.
So good to see you again.
Thanks for being on the show. Thanks for having us.
Of course, happy to have you here.
And we have someone special joining us from Perth today. Hi,
Hi.
Robbie.
Hi, Robbie.
Hi Sondong, hi Tissa.
So, Tissa, for most people, chocolate is a treat, but for you, really, it's a life changer. So, tell us about the journey from a lawyer to a chocolate maker.
Right. So yeah, I was practicing lawyer for 7 years before starting Pipiltin. So when I was still a lawyer, I love to bake and I love to make chocolate cakes. So for birthdays in my family, they always ordered me to make like a chocolate cake.
Only chocolate cake.
Only chocolate cake, yeah, strangely. And then I found this beautiful chocolate from Switzerland, the brand named Falcon. And the taste is so exquisite and like so flavorful. And I look at the ingredients, it's only cacao and sugar. And I wonder how can it be, right? And so I look at their website and they got the beans from East Java, Indonesia. So that was quite a unique moment for me. It's like, what? I didn't even know that Indonesia was still the largest cocoa bean producer in the world. By then, Indonesia was the third largest cocoa beans producer in the world. So it's like we Indonesians didn't know about that. Like why there's no like single origin like Indonesian premium chocolate in Indonesia. So then I talked to my brother, so Irfan Helmi. He is the co-founder of Pipiltin. And we talked that there's no chocolate in local chocolate introducing single origin cacao in Indonesia, chocolate in Indonesia. So we decided to start Pipiltin.
And this was in
This was in 2011, and we started Pipiltin in 2013.
So Tissa, could you tell us a little bit about what drives your passion for chocolate?
Right. So as I was mentioned before, Indonesia was the third largest cocoa bean producer in the world. So we're thinking about if we want to start something like a chocolate company, we have to make sure that we also empower community and regions in Indonesia because we have 17,800 islands and more. So we're thinking if we want to touch something, we have to start from there, like working with community and make them bigger and grow in size. Yeah.
Excellent. And one of the things that makes Pipiltin Cocoa stand out is your commitment to source beans sustainably and directly from the community. Could you tell us about the communities that you work with?
So we work directly with farmers from all over Indonesia, more than 2,000 farmers now. And we work sustainably in the terms of you have to make sure that they have fair price, they can work in acceptable condition. And the third reason being like they know their part in the chain, so they know what they are, why they are there. So when they know that their chocolate is, for example, marketed and sold in Australia, they will know that they have to be responsible for the quality, right? So it's very important, other than empowering community and have a growth and economy in their economy, but it's also important for the sustainability of cocoa itself to make sure that they know their part in the chain, in the big chain. And also, we have 17,800 islands. I have to mention it over and over again because it's a lot, right? It's a lot of islands. And we have very diverse in flavors. So for example, chocolate in Aceh, basically it's just the same as coffee actually. So in Aceh, the chocolate taste is more intense and have tobacco flavors. And in Bali, the taste more like a fruity flavor. And in Flores, it's more like spices. It has clove flavor, coffee. And in Papua, we have like quite a umami flavors. And fruity and nutty. So we have very diverse in flavors and very diverse in community. That's why it's very relevant for us to go sustainably.
And you work closely with each of this community to bring out the best of what they have.
Yes, and some of them are like family for us. family to us. So for example, during the pandemic, we informed them that we have we cannot supply more than before, like before the pandemic, because we have to close stores, and we treat them as a farmpreneur. So we really value them in that chain, because to make them feel like they're in the chain, they have a very important part of the whole chain. Yeah.
You mentioned coming out of the pandemic, it must have been a hard time, but as a growing business, how do you manage a unified approach in terms of strategy, risk management? How do you come out stronger?
Yeah, it's a very good question, and it's very hard for us, for everyone during the pandemic. And what we do, we have to know our value, right? The first thing. So if we pivot, we innovate, we have to make sure that we pivot still in the right path to our value. So we did that. We do a lot of collaborations, lots of collaborations, because we don't know what to do, right? And of course, we do a lot of efforts in online marketing. And it really helps us to survive actually during the pandemic. And we need to identify risk and how to mitigate those risks. So we did a lot of research, a lot of FGDs with our customers. We gained a lot of feedbacks, and we have to make sure that we have a healthy cash flow during the pandemic. And then after surviving is thriving, right? And then we have to thrive. And during the pandemic, we did decrease. There's decrease in sales, but after the pandemic, a year after the pandemic, we have like 50% increase in sales compared to before the pandemic, because there's a lot of innovations, and we expand our market. So it's a very wholesome experience.
So would you say market knowledge is among your strengths?
Yes. We have to be relevant to our customers, right? For example, yes, we do have value. We have sustainable value and everything, but we cannot say for a market in Indonesia, we still have a very low awareness on sustainability. For example, people in Indonesia eating our chocolate, consuming our chocolate, not for the reason of sustainability, because the chocolate is good, the taste is good, right? But we cannot force them to understand our value, right? We have to find this bridge, how to convey our message. So yes, market views is very important. How to be relevant for our customers, and so this is our 10th year. But since our establishment in 2013, we always scream about sustainability. It's very important to care about what you eat and for the community and everything. But people just don't care. They just want to eat good chocolate. Not everyone, but if we're talking about mass market, right? They don't really care about the story about the product. They care about the taste, but that's okay. So we learn from experience that they care about the taste and the visuals and everything. So we give them that.
Yeah. Now, as you grow, you're expanding into other markets as well. You are exploring collaborations, and you're selling many different products than ever before. But competition is also becoming harder than ever.
Of course.
How do you stay agile?
How to stay agile is because we have this value that we trust, right? This value of we're not selling chocolate, we're selling concept. Chocolate is just a vehicle for us to convey our message. So we really we have to find the uniqueness of our product in terms other than the taste, because the taste itself is very unique based on its origin, right? So for example, Kampung Merasa chocolate is more like taste citrusy. But other than taste, we have to find different angle. What's unique about Kampung Merasa?
It's like storytelling.
Storytelling. Like me and Irfan, we are traveling to Kampung Merasa about 6 months ago to experience ourselves, like the nature and everything, how they work, and we really want to bring that into our chocolate. So those experience we want to bring. So you're not only eating chocolate, but actually you have to visit this beautiful kampung in East Kalimantan, because it's only one in a lifetime experience for you. So it's like an ecotourism kind of angle. Other than selling the chocolate, we're also selling the region. We're making people aware of this beautiful region in East Kalimantan.
So your travels are reflected in your products and on your marketing as well.
Yes, also in the visuals and the packagings. Yeah.
So Tissa, talking about travelling, you're firmly now exploring international markets, with Australia being next on your list. What drives your confidence to enter Australia, and what makes the Australian market so unique?
Right, I think Australian has a high consumption of chocolate in general. Just compared to Indonesia, it's like
Let's
much
ask
higher.
Robbie. Robbie, how
right?
often do you eat chocolate?
How often do you eat chocolate, Robbie?
Maybe once a day, maybe once every 2 months.
Yeah, so we see like there's a high consumption of chocolate in Australia, and also I see like a very diverse multinational people there. So diverse people means diverse taste and preferences. So I also see that, and I also see that there's a growing demands in artisanal and high quality product there. And because they really care about the sustainability issue, and there's a growing also demand for sustainable products in Australia. So it's very exciting for us to explore what are out there receptions of our unique chocolates.
Oh, speaking of chocolate, what's this?
So this is a hot chocolate. We call it chocolate shot, and you always only had it here. Sorry, Robbie.
Sorry, Robbie.
Maybe next time.
In Australia.
Yeah.
Mengganti.
Enjoy.